So performance reviews can be a bit awkward at times. Feedback, whether positive or negative, can be hard to take for some, and sometimes people leave the performance review actually unsatisfied or with more questions. Well, today guys, I'm going to be talking about how to address this so that you can actually really squeeze the most and the best experience out of a performance review. Are you ready? Stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Brian back at you with another video where my goal here is to help you find a rewarding career and to create a life you'll be proud of. Now, if you guys want more job search advice or career strategies from my leadership experience behind company lines, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. All right, so the performance review. Well, let me tell you, sometimes it's not only awkward for you, but it's also awkward for the boss. And when you do it right, it shouldn't be, but I can tell you that there's not a lot of good training programs out there to support managers as well as employees to teach them how to really conduct a proper review. And what people get wrong about the performance review is that it's not a one-way dynamic. I mean, you don't just sit there and just get the feedback from your boss. Yes, it happens, but it shouldn't be that way. But then it becomes your turn to add to the discussion. And the other thing that other people get wrong is that they don't actually prepare for the interview. And that doesn't just happen to you, the employees, but also to the boss. Both of you guys need to prepare. So with that said, I know you want to have the best review possible, so here's what you need to do. Number one, I want you to talk to HR and or to your boss to see if there is a standardized performance review process, with key metrics and targets. I mean, sometimes HR doesn't have one, and that's okay. Just go check with your boss and see if he or she has one. Sometimes the bosses actually create their own review process from previous experience, previous employers. What's important here is that you just start looking to see what the review procedure looks like. Now, number two, if there isn't a performance review process, don't fret. It's actually a good thing. I know many of you may feel that the company should have a process established, but when I see something like that, it's missing, to me, that's an opportunity to create a process that actually would suit me the best. I mean, I have now the opportunity to create a process that would put me in the best light. That means shaping the metrics, the goals, the questions, and the overall dynamic into my favor and in a way that makes me look really good and that I know I will exceed expectations. Number three, leading up to the performance review, I'd recommend that you actually fire the boss an agenda of topics that you like to talk about. Perhaps you want to talk about getting a raise or changing careers or changing location. These are big, significant stuff, and you need to give your boss some warning. And don't do this the night before, guys. Send her an email a week before the review so that she actually has time to prepare for it. Number four, I want you to prepare for the review. Think of 5 to 10 examples of how you actually made the company better. Guys, don't say that you're a hard worker or that you took initiative. This is just subjective stuff. Go in with objective facts. What did you save? What did you earn, grow, make more efficient, increase, decrease, percentage gain, percentage decrease, or save time, and so on and so forth. It needs to be the hard stuff, because if you want something, chances are your boss needs to sell you to her boss. So she needs the hard facts so she can make that as smooth as possible. Number five, some bosses, in particular the good ones, I'd say, they want to hear feedback about them. So here's your chance to actually provide it. Guys, don't unleash all your negative comments and speak casually about all his or her faults. Remember, she is still your boss, so do it very, very respectfully, do it professionally. You can use the sandwich method, which is really a positive comment followed by an improvement comment, then layered again by a positive comment, hence the sandwich method. Number six, and this is really important, no matter what happens, go in with a great attitude and come out with a great attitude. Even though you may disagree, just do it. Regardless of whether you're done with the company and you want out, or maybe you didn't get that promotion, use all of this as motivation and as an opportunity, because the opposite of a great attitude will definitely hurt you. Number seven, this is more of an observation. Now, if you happen to come out of the performance review completely shocked or lost, whether the feedback was positive or negative, and it was just really awkward the whole way through, or maybe you went in with one set of expectations but came out with a completely different one, and now you're just overall confused, what this is saying is that you aren't meeting your boss regularly enough. I always have regular one-on-ones with my reports, my direct reports, or with my boss, and I engage them on the daily or almost every day. And when that happens, you pretty much know where you stand with your people. And the performance review is really just the final step of approval, and nothing should really be a surprise at that point. Now, if you're still looking at ways to have an exceptional performance review or score some points with the boss, I'd recommend that you check out my video here on what executives look for in their employees. Guys, I'm gonna leave it there. If you have a topic for me that you want me to cover in a future video, just let me know in the comment section down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.